This is from Denise or from Dennis. My girlfriend got upset because I had a screenshot of a Victoria's Secret model photo. She left. I don't
Got
know.
a little jealous.
Pretty
So,
jealous. She left. It's like she
obviously, the screenshot is for his visual Rolodex.
Yeah.
So what's happening? She's looking at that. She's like, "Why does he have a Victoria's Secret model on his phone? Does that mean that when he's having sex with me, he's imagining her?" Those are the kinds of things that goes through y'all's mind.
Maybe he liked her outfit.
I don't know.
He wants to
I
buy
mean,
it for her.
I love a good Victoria's Secret magazine.
Well, that's because you like women as well. So
No, I just think women are beautiful. I think all women think women are beautiful, and I think that I would prefer.
she likes women as well.
I would prefer a man to have a photo of a Victoria's Secret model than a random woman in his phone.
So
Caroline, what do you think? Do you not agree?
Yeah, like a famous person.
is that
Yeah.
mic on over there?
So, I mean, I think that every woman would rather it be like a famous woman's photo than
Well, obviously
some random
she got
chick.
jealous of it, didn't like it.
Well, she's probably
it went over
insecure.
like a lead balloon.
She's insecure about herself.
Well, to her, she's probably, maybe she got cheated on, or she looks at it as like, why is my boyfriend looking at other pretty girls? That must mean that he doesn't think I'm pretty, or he doesn't think I'm pretty enough, or he'd rather date a girl like the Victoria's Secret girl and not me. And so she ups and leaves, which that's kind of immature. That's, they should talk about it. She should express how she feels. It's called good communication. You don't just, he's got a picture on his phone. That's it. Peace out. I'm gone. And then hop in the car and drive away. That's immature. That's not, you can't work anything out. And there are women that are like that. I've dated women that are like that. They get mad. They get pissed off. They get upset. They get insecure. Maybe she had a boyfriend cheat on her. Maybe dad cheated on her mom. Maybe she's been cheated on by every boyfriend she's ever been with. It's, bottom line is went over like a lead balloon. But for her to get in her car and just leave, that's not okay. That's not a good sign. Because what happens is she basically puts a pause in the relationship and says, I'm leaving. I'm going to punish you and ignore you and give you the silent treatment. And then when I feel like you've suffered enough, then I'll get back in touch with you. And that's how some of those women operate. And he's going to have to let her know when she does come back, because I wouldn't run after her or call her or text her, nothing. That's rude. That's inappropriate. So next time you do see her and talk to her, you're going to say, look, I can understand you're upset or maybe you get mad, but just to storm out of my place and ignore me and refuse to talk, that's childish and immature. Because if there's problems in a relationship, you got to be able to talk openly and honestly about them and listen to one another and solve it. When one person just says, that's it, I'm not going to communicate with you, I'm not going to talk to you, I'm going to just take off and go, that's not very loving. And that's not a good sign. It's a red flag. Because that's just a picture. What if you have some other disagreement? What if you're married down the road, or maybe you're just boyfriend, girlfriend, and you have kids, and then she wants you to go to her parents for Christmas, and you're like, well, we went to your parents last year. This year it's time to go to my parents. And then she gets mad and gets upset, and then she just leaves. Well, I'm going to my parents anyways. That's the kind of shit you get. It's passive-aggressive behavior. And especially if she just doesn't want to talk to him, that's stonewall. So it's not fun to be in a relationship with a girl that just anytime she gets mad or butthurt or pissed off, she just goes, bloop, hits the pause button and disappears for 3 or 4 days and ignores you and won't call you, won't text you, won't nothing. And I had one that was like that. And then she would call after 3 or 4 days after she got over being big mad. And she wouldn't even want to talk about I didn't know why she was mad or she was upset. She just wouldn't tell me. She would internalize everything, and that girl grew up without a father because he died when she was really young, when she was a little girl. And so when you see things like that, it makes it really hard. And if you're in a long-term relationship and your girlfriend just disappears for 3 or 4 days, it ignores you and is going to be mad at you to punish you, it's like, that's not healthy. Especially if it's just over a little Victoria's Secret picture and she's going to leave and not talk to you for a few days. That's just a minor thing. What if you have a disagreement on where you want to send your kids to school, or where you want to live, or what color the drapes are going to be, or what color towels you're going to get for the bathroom, or she wants a big orchid to put on the dining room table, and the dining room table is small and it takes up the whole fucking table, and you'd rather not have anything there. Or maybe you got something there that your mother gave you, and she's like, I don't like it, I don't care, I want my. And if you don't go along with what she wants, same thing. You're gonna get silent treatment. She's gonna leave and ignore you for a few days. So he's gonna have to let her know that her behavior is inappropriate and not okay. But I definitely would not call her, wouldn't chase after her. It's like, let her go, let her stew about it, and eventually she'll reach back out. But you're gonna have to sit down face to face and talk it out in person, and not try to resolve something like that over text or over the phone or FaceTime, because it's better face to face. If she's willing to do it face to face, then you can work with that. But if she tries to control how you talk or when you talk, it's just, that's such a minor thing. Relationships are hard enough as they are, and that girl's already making things really ridiculously difficult. And you say, well, where does that come from? Well, that's how her family operates. So when you get pissed off at your family members, you ignore them, you ghost them, you let them suffer. When you feel like they've suffered enough, then you get back in touch. It's just not a good way to go about it. It's very immature. And unfortunately, there's a lot of women out there that behave that way because that's what they were taught at home.
Yeah, it's totally acting like a toddler and stuff. I just figure out like a restaurant. It's like, oh, that waitress is flirting with you and stuff. You're flirting back.
Yeah, and she gets up and goes and sits
Ordering
in the
your
car,
food.
whatever, takes off.
It just seems like so much unnecessary drama.
She can be hungry for the rest of the night if that's how she acts.
It's literally dealing with a little kid. Like,
Then you will go home with the waitress.
Well,
Replace her.
I don't know. I think
Easygoing, easy to get along with. We don't need difficult boss girl women.
there's a time and place for being a boss. So I think a relationship definitely needs compromise, and if you're not willing to compromise on certain things, then find another.
You can't solve problems unless you can talk openly and honestly about them. And she just ended the conversation there by taking off and going and stewing about it. Because again, that's what she learned from her family. Probably her mother did the same thing every time she got pissed off at her dad. So every time her feelings get hurt or she gets mad, she just takes off and gives everybody silent treatment. No bueno. Major red flag. Not good.